Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Big Data Solution. Today I'm discussing on the special topic. It is based on completely the certification based question, and that certification is in Big Data CCA 175. So these questions it will help to clear this exam. So let's begin. So today my agenda is I'll show you through how you can write the program for that reading CSV file in Spark. In the in this certification, mostly the question asks for reading the data from CSV, reading the data from Pocket, reading the data from Avro or text for any look from SDFS location and write data in SDFS or Hive. So these are questions mostly asked. So today I am discussing on these six questions. The first question is reading CSV file in Spark. This is the first question. And after the second question, reading CSV with headers. It means in CSV file there are data and their header are there. It means column names are there. So how to pick the column names while reading the data with the help of data frame, Spark data frame. And the data is in our file in a CSV, and you don't know the data type. So how to tune in our Spark while reading, so that particular data type will come while reading time. And the fourth question, how to write data in table. So this is another question. And the fifth question, how to write data, the data from data in any location. This is a very important question because mostly in certification it asks the question. And the sixth one, write data in Pocket file format. Write data you can any file format, like I'll show you the Pocket file format. So let's begin practical. I'll show you the live demo. Yeah, I'm going to this is a Databricks, and in Databricks I have taken the one of the, you can see here, this is one input file, and that input file, this is my input file. So in this location there is sample data is there. So if I read the data like a spark.read.csv, Spark is basically a Spark session object, and in Databricks basically in this is a Databricks notebook. So a Spark session object inbuilt it gives. So a Spark session object dot read dot csv, the code is written in Python. The Spark dot read dot csv, any language Spark code is it is same. There are no any differences because Spark framework having own data types, own their methods. So then it is not dependent on any language. So Spark session object dot read dot csv, and I'm giving the input. It means input is holding the path. That path data I'm reading, so it is giving data frame. I'm just df dot show. I'm executing. So you can see here how the results showing. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. These are the column name by default, and all the data in that file it is coming here. You can see the first header also, the column names also it is coming in the data. And if you see df, if you see the df dot print schema, if you see the print schema, if you see the print schema, if you see the print schema, all are string. See, all the values are string. So these are the problem when you simple spark.read.csv input. The data, your column also come inside the data. You see, and by default the column name is giving underscore c0 underscore c1 c2 underscore c, such way. So how to avoid this one? So the next I am giving here spark.read.option. I'll give some configuration here. Spark.read.option header true. If I give header true, in that case, and I'll see the dot show method, it will show all the information. Now you can see the column name. The first line will comes under column names. In such way, spark.read.option header true. If you give, then your the first line, whatever the header, first line, whatever you content, that will comes under your column names. Data frame basically it is like a table having own column names, the rows, data types, these information. So this is for picking the header for that particular data frame. Now if you check the data type of this df1, this is data frame 1. If you check the all the column data type, you can see all the column data type is in string. First column having bucket system id as a string, bucket number string, all the value is string. Data is such way. So how to avoid while reading time, you can give some tuning in configuration so that uh, avoid the that exact data type. As per value, the data type will change. You can see spark.read.option header true, option infer schema true. The infer schema it is check while reading the data which type of data it is. Infer schema true. So when I change give the option infer schema 2 dot csv and giving the input path, so it read the data and storing in df1. I can give df2 and df2 20 schema. I am running, control enter. You can see the data type bucket number is now integer and upper value as for value integer, process system id integer. So all the values those are integer, that is coming integer type, and those which are as a string all the comes in string. So these are the with the help of infer schema true, if you give in option while reading time, it will pick as per our value, it typecast and give the information. This is very, very important uses of infer schema true and header true. Header true basically first line comes under the column names, and infer schema true means the data type of the value which is available in file, those data type it check and give. While preparing the column names, it gives those column name data types. So it is data type is changing as per our value. Now I am coming to how to save as a table. df1.write.save as table, so that it goes to in Hive. df1.write.save as table, and it gives a table name. Write having it means writing the data, and save as table, that is method. That method having information table name. So if the data you can in this table data is goes. You can fire the query select a star from bucket tvl. The data is given such way. Basically, it is stored in Hive the data. And in Spark session object, you have to give dot enable Hive support while creating the Spark session object. So it will sync with, it will connect with the Hive, and you can save as table that when you fire this method df1.write.save as table, data is goes there. df2.write table already exists. Okay, df1 if I give here. Yeah, it is executed. Now you can fire the query. You can see the data is coming now. All data is coming, showing. It means data is saved in table, and those table I am firing the query. It is giving the result. With the help of Person SQL, it is a notebook of database. So Person SQL, it goes to the SQL prompt, and you can execute the query. Select a star from bucket tvl1. Data is showing. It means data is stored in table. For checking, I execute this command. Now the next question is how to write data in bucket file format. There is a in data frame 2 df2 dot write dot format. Already this folder is there, so I'll change it. Bucket 1 df2 dot write dot format bucket 2 dot save. It means you have to give a write dot format. You can give Parquet also, you can give Avro also, you can give ORC also, CSV also. In the dot format method, you have to give those format and dot save method and give the exact path where you have to write. So in the question in CCA 175, mostly they give input path where you have to read and output path where you have to write, and give the question key which format in the question it was given there, and you can give that particular format and location, just paste it and execute this command, so it will write the data. Now you want to show the file and the data is written on the location or not. The dbutil.fs.ls in data in notebook, it gives the location such way. I'm giving the packet one this location, the file is written over there. The other files data is stored over there. See here the snappy.parquet. By default, Parquet, when the data is written, by default it supports snappy compression. Snappy is basically a compression type. The data is stored in that location in snappy compression format. It is like a gzip2, bzip2, gzip. The other compression for compress the data for optimize the storage. So that's why Parquet by default support snappy. All the file snappy. You can see here this is part 1. This partition data is .snappy Parquet. This is a file format .snappy.parquet. It means data is file format is Parquet and the compression technique is .snappy. So the other writing df2.write.format give the Parquet. You can, if you want to write Avro, you can give Avro, you can give orc and just save it. After then yeah, that's all. In the these are basically it helps to reading the data, how to write the data in any particular format, and the other basic questions that asked in the CCA 175. So I'll upload a lot of videos on the CCA 175 questions. Thank you.